So in the previous episode of High Score Girl, Ono and Yaguchi didn't make it to the Ferris wheel, and then I was over here like, well, guess you gotta go back again to the amusement park. Little did I know that it was technically her last day and she had to go and transfer to LA. She had to go and fly to LA, so I guess we're not going to that amusement park. We're not going on a Ferris wheel anytime soon, huh? GG. Also, I cannot believe that, you know, it hit me last time, but I've completely forgotten. I think my hatred of the teacher has just taken over, and then I've forgotten what I was going to talk about, but who is that pink hair girl? I thought it was a boy at first, but apparently it's a girl. Now I'm just like, what is going on with this child? Even though this child is also the most elementary kid I've seen yet. The fact that Doi obviously had had ulterior motives, but the fact that that kid ended up getting his willy touched by that it's not pink hair girl, like she's obviously wearing a hat or whatever. It's a girl, isn't it? Because she anyways, the fact that that happened to Doi, holy trauma, dude. Holy shit. Because, like, then she said, like, oh, well, I wouldn't know if you have a bone in your willy if I don't touch it, so we're just really casual about that. It just went and go, and I was just like, what happened? Anyways, this is not a recap at all. I was just, I've just forgotten to talk about some of these stuff. But Ono is now gone to LA, and I suppose we'll have to see what's happening next. Other than, I assume we're going to get the introduction of that blonde girl and having that bit of a love triangle here and there, but you never know. We'll just have to see. But I do have my full-length reactions, and I am a couple episodes ahead of YouTube. If you guys want to check that out, you can check it in my Patreon, which is in the description down below. I'm still not used to this new this new, whatever, commercial. Advertisement, that was the name. Anyways, we're gonna get started. Ooh, 1992? Oh my god, Puyo Pop! Bill Clinton! Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. So many things happen. Oh, sick! Bill Clinton! Jesus, so many. Oh my god. We're 93 now? Wow. Damn, so he's in middle school now. The teacher? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Either are you... Okay, so it's in junior high. Alright, cool. Who's this? Oh, it's the blonde girl. Such nice eyelashes. Must be nice to be carefree. That's right. It's nice to know that you don't really need to, Oh. Well, that means that Haru might be there. Huh. Only the ones addicted. So she's the studious type? She did mention prep tests and all that. Just another girl who's been living on the line, being taken in by Haruo, who's carefree. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that really? Degenerate arcade? Wow. He's not keeping his cool at all, that's for sure. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was actually her hair? This whole time? Oh my god. Ooh. To be able to play games on mobile. Hidaka. The turbo, like, man, still rapping for the turbo graphic. Genius. Car walking him. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you could... No, it's with that fucking lady. Hey, yo, this is the place that he's got Oono in. Damn, dude, this lady upgraded her? Oh, it's a different place. Oh, this is this granny that was... Study. Reruns of period dramas? The news? Oh shit. Understandable. Might as well play. Mm-hmm. Just pick the one that you like. Oh my god, is she going for Zangief? Oh. Oh, gives you a... Sweet little rookie. Really just took him a flashback to Oono. He's giving him flashbacks. Oh, shit! Has some serious chest hair. She's a genius! Oh my god. She's better at... No! You have to... What do you mean you're scared? No! How dare she? Oh! He just... Doesn't matter! Wow. Damn. Man, I got another one in the bag. You're having a dream of games? Oh, I don't know. She woke up, so she... Of course. I keep thinking that's Doi, but he called him Miyao. I don't know if that's... I don't know, he doesn't have the sparkle around him. Famicom. Of course. Alright. You just stop fucking... You know, and here I thought, he goes to new school, it'll be alright. But this fucking lady is. Also, this guy just keeps inviting him to some places. Like Miyao just really wants to hang out with him. Koharu. Oh, what a... Who is that? Who... If that girl is just... Oh. You thought it was him? It was just some... What is that hair anyways from that? She just be out here waiting. Someone else wearing a fucking poop hat? This fucking liar! Oh, there he is. She's just drooling. Hey, yo, dog, I thought you were going to the Christmas party. Yeah, he's got his priority. But she's been waiting! We're not going to that Christmas party. Oh, Super Street Fighter. I really like that we're just getting commentary. Oh, come on! Miyao's been trying to invite you to so many things! It's like that girlfriend review YouTube channel. Well, yeah, I was thinking, I'm just like, just play yourself. How are you supposed to know? Oh. No, might as well give it to him. Wow. Well, I suppose she did make it for him. I wonder, huh? And is she sick? Okay. I'm still trying to figure out, is Miyao Doi? I can't. Or is it actually a different person who just happens to kind of look like him? I don't know. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 4 of High Score Girl. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I very much enjoyed this episode. It was a nice introductory episode to Hidaka, and you know, it really only took one episode for her to just catch low feelings for Yaguchi, but I think I already mentioned it in that, like, you know, perhaps she feels like this straight-laced girl, or as she says, a girl who doesn't really know how to have fun. And then here's Yaguchi, who is living his carefree life, and his priority is video games, and he doesn't really give a shit about anything else. And you know, just seeing somebody who's that carefree, you know, sometimes the grass is greener on the other side, and that whole thing. So of course, you know, girls like Hidaka or Oono are in a sense attracted to Yaguchi. And also, honestly, Yaguchi, when he speaks to them, he really just talks to them like a normal human being, which is a very interesting thing, especially when it's like in the fucking 90s, and I don't know how it is for Japan, but you know, like it really feels like that whole feeling of like, oh, girls playing video games, sort of like what we saw in the first episode when Oono got into the arcade, and then the crowd was just like, oh my god, it's a girl playing video games, I can't believe it, and that whole thing. So it is an interesting way in seeing how he again talks to them like they're just normal human beings. And so, we started in 1991, and so now we're in 1993, so 2 years has passed, and he is in the second year of his junior high, so he was a 6th grader in the previous episode, right? So that's, okay. Understandable. I assume Oono is going to come back eventually. You know, she transfers back to Japan and all that. We'll just have to see when that happens, and then the fucking love triangle ensues. But even when he's in the new school, he is still getting a fucking bullied by the teacher. Like, holy shit, dude. And she's just out here like calling the arcade a degenerate. I mean, you know, I feel like are games still somewhat of a new thing, even though it's been around for a while, but like the pop-up of arcades and all that, I suppose it's still a new thing, and like, oh, kids playing video games, that's bad for you. And especially with Yaguchi, who probably isn't getting the best grades and all that, but he's still over here, out here playing video games and all that. All I'm gonna say is that if his interest isn't in school and it's more in video games, maybe you should try to figure out how to make school more interesting to him instead of just, I don't know, scapegoating him and shaming him. I'm just saying, but again, whatever. It's the 90s. It's too late now. I had to take a look at the previous episode with Doi, and I guess his hair is slightly different from Miyao, so it might not be the same person. So I'm gonna continue with that it's not the same person until we actually see the sparkly boy again. Oono comes back and suddenly he turns into sparkly boy. What a fucking monster this girl is. Holy shit. Also, Miyao is pretty popular from what I see, with like the girls freaking swarming him, and then him having that Christmas party, and then, you know, the same girls again who are like, oh, talking to Hidaka about like, oh, you're coming to the Christmas party? Are you here for Miyao or whatever? So, you know, the popular boy who's hanging out with Yaguchi of all people. And this boy keeps inviting Yaguchi out. Do you also have a crush on Yaguchi? Look, I'm totally fine with that, but like, goddamn. I do like that even after Oono had left, he's still thinking about her, you know, just the small little stuff is still making him remember her, just like how when he watches Hidaka play, and like the first thing that Hidaka decides to choose, even though she doesn't know any of these characters, is she decided to choose that guy who I currently have forgotten his name. I don't know why, but the only characters I remember of Street Fighter is Ryu, Ken, and Guile, which I've been calling Guy for a bit, but Guile sounds like Guy to me. Anyways, when she chooses that, you know, it gives him just that slight memory of Oono again when she freaking kicked his ass with that character. And it kind of makes me wonder if Yaguchi now, at the current moment, has any has any rivals, you know, or is he just gone back to that title that he has, you know, Godly Haruo or whatever, and nobody's been able to keep up at his pace and all that. I mean, he is going into the whole, I'm so much better than you because I know more about the under the surface game stuff, you know, because he's still out here rapping for TurboGrafx 16, and it's just being like, oh, you've got an SNES, or in Japanese is the Famicom. You've got that Famicom? I'm not interested in that shit, you know? With Miyao trying to invite him to his house. Hey man, I got an SNES. Also, I apologize for continuously switching first and last name, but you know, if you know what, if you just remember who's who. I might end up calling them by their first name eventually, but overall, a really great episode. Pretty excited to see where things go from here. I'm getting that feeling of I want to watch the next episode again, even though I'm supposed to only watch one episode, but we'll just have to see. But if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.